A very good evening to you, and thank God it is a Friday. Welcome to Uctv News. I'm Sunday Gloria Abwatch. Senior 4 students across the country today started their Uganda Certificate of Education exams 2023 with the briefing of candidates. The Executive Secretary, Uganda National Examinations Board, Dan Odong, in his briefing to the media today, cautioned school heads and examination invigilators from stopping students with school dues from writing their examinations.
Candidates across the country today have begun their Certificate of Education exams UCE 2023. Dan Odong, the Executive Secretary, Uganda National Examination Board, emphasized that candidates are to be made aware of the instructions contained in the timetable and the rules and regulations on examination conduct.
We have instances where students who are in Senior 4 now, they are registered, they are about to start sitting their examination, begin to feel that they are now completely outside the jurisdiction of the school regulations, and they are free to do whatever they would wish against regulations. Some of these are sent away because they have violated the regulations of the schools, and candidates run to UNEB. My child has been suspended, and yet he is a candidate. And the question we ask, why? Because he did ABCD against regulations. We want to warn candidates against this kind of act because the board does not support that activity. And when a candidate is subjected to regulations of the school legally, please do not come to the board because you will not get support. We expect all the candidates to abide by the school regulations throughout the examination period until the very end.
The Director, Uganda National Examination Board, also warned about cases of irregularities and malpractice by candidates, which quite often arises from candidates receiving inadequate or no briefing.
Now, during this briefing, candidates are going to be taken through the rules and regulations on the conduct of the Uganda Certificate of Education examination. Candidates will also be taken through the timetables, which also contain cautions that we issue to the candidates on what they can do and what they cannot do, and also the regulations. Teachers, invigilators, scouts, or any other persons who assist candidates to cheat or who negligently allow or fail to stop unauthorized assistance to candidates is also liable on conviction to a fine not exceeding 1,000 currency points or 5 years in prison or both. So this applies to anyone who will be involved in the conduct of this examination, who assists or tries to assist or sees an examination malpractice taking place and does not make any efforts to stop it.
Next week on Monday, candidates will start writing the examinations starting with Geography Paper 1 and 2 in the morning and afternoon respectively.
And the written examinations will start on Monday 16th with Geography Paper 1 and Paper 2. So we want to encourage parents to address this issue of school fees balances with the heads of schools early enough. Either they will work out a mechanism by which they will pay the fees balances in installments, or indeed any other mechanism that is acceptable to both parties. Avoid the act of pulling out candidates once they are already in the examination room. This has happened. The head teacher moves in the exam room, the candidates are already writing the examination, and they pull out the candidate. Why? The candidate did not pay.
This year, a total of 364,470 candidates registered for this year's UC examinations as compared to 349,445 candidates last year, and getting a percentage increase of 4.3 in candidature. Of these, 184,014, which is 50.5%, are females, while 184,456, which is 49.5%, are males.
Now, of these, about 50.5% are females, and the other 49.5 are males. That is, the girls are slightly more than the boys by about 0.5%.
Over 200 families and businesses today morning have been forcibly evicted by the National Environment Management Authority, NEMA, with support with the Uganda Police. Senior Public Relations Officer, NEMA, Moses Luburwa, says this is a nationwide operation to have encroachers on protected zones such as wetlands and forest reserves removed away.
The government of Uganda, through National Environment Management Authority, NEMA, has moved to evict encroachers who are within the protection zones of wetlands.
I think as Ugandans, as a country, we need to take care of the environment, because you can see what is happening in other countries, in China, in Kuwait, in other countries, floods. The more we occupy the wetlands, the more we refuse waterways. We stop the normal waterways of flow of water, and that results into floods, which is very dangerous to our future generation.
Moses Luburwa, Senior Public Relations Officer, NEMA, says this is a nationwide operation that started from the Eastern District of Mbale. Today's exercise was mainly focusing on wetlands in Kampala and the surrounding areas, starting with the Rubiji wetland in Busega.
This operation, first of all, has not started today. It started a few days ago, but we did not. It's not true that we came just abruptly without informing these people. We spoke with these people. Eviction process takes steps. It takes steps. First, we identified that this was a wetland and people were actually using this wetland. Two, we came and sensitized them through our education and advocacy unit. And then later, we came and gave them the restoration orders of this place. Restore this place and go. Eviction notice. Restore the place which you've been using illegally and go. And we agreed that today, 13th October 2023, if you are still here, we shall evict you, we shall take you throughout by force. The good thing, we are supported, and this is a directive by the President of Uganda, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. So we are safe, we are doing our duty as NEMA. And we are also supported by other stakeholders who are here. We are being supported by KCA. KCA is here. We are being supported by our mother ministry, Ministry of Water and Environment. There are also other stakeholders here. The Uganda Police is here. The Police Environmental Protection Police Unit is here. We are all here.
During the recent pre-independence anniversary speech, President Yoweri Museveni emphasized the importance of protecting the environment assets as a crucial element of Uganda and Africa's success. He noted that assets like wetlands, forests, rivers, lakes and water towers are vital for providing essential life-sustaining resources and therefore must be safeguarded.
Those in the wetlands must therefore live the wetlands peacefully, persuaded by this unimpeachable logic of our survival. Sirina kujja kulwana namwe abali mu ntobazi. Amazima gano okutegeera obukulu bw'ensonga eno okuli wano mu kiwandiiko kwe kubalaga nti muve mu ntobazi. Leave the wetlands because of the logic here. Because those environmental bodies, the forests, the lakes, the wetlands, the mountains, You hear they are responsible for three things: for air, water, and food.
Thank you so much for watching the Uganda Catholic Television. This is UCTV News that takes a break, and we'll be back shortly.
UCTV, good news for all.
You are watching UCTV, good news for all. For this and more, tune in to Kasese Get Radio 100.5 in Western Region, located at the hill of the Diocese of Kasese. KGR brings you all Catholic programs and an advertising platform in all our radio shows like Good Morning Renzori, Chama Tovoka, Ukute, the business show, Propeller, the request show and sports, Evaluation, Bahinga Bakuluka, Late Night Show, and many others. Our other services include Isuzu Tipa, a Noah car, public address system, live band, Omokekera, an audio recording studio, and outside live broadcast. For more information, call 0773 597 166 or visit our website www.kasesegatradio.com. Kasese Get Radio, Omusondoria, the voice of truth.
UCTV, good news for all.
Welcome back from that short commercial break. I am Sunday Gloria Aboch, and you are still watching UCTV News. Police in Northern District of Lira has foiled a procession by Yahweh Pentecostal Mission Church members who were headed to the office of the president to deliver a petition, as our reporter Olua Edi reports.
Christians belonging to Yahweh Pentecostal Mission in Lira left their church at LPC to storm the street, a procession they say was to welcome the representative of the president. On their way, they were met by police who asked them to return to the church.
My request and humble request to you is that you get back to the church. Wait for those visitors from where? From there, my elders.
The exchanges resulted into action by police who fired tear gas to repel the Christians back to their place of worship.
Let the police stay there. We are Christian. We don't have guns. We don't have everything. We are empty-handed. And we are waiting for our visa.
Many believers sustained injuries, although by press time, police had not yet established their numbers.
The number was quite huge, and such a movement amounts to illegal procession, which within the law there are procedures that one must go through. There was already a lead team of about 20 people who had already taken the document that the RFCC had already received. Now we were wondering from an angle of another team moving with placards coming to the office of the RFCC. This is something that beats our understanding.
The protesting Christians later retreated to their headquarters at LPC, while their leaders had already gone ahead to deliver the petition to the RCC Lawrence Bola.
I have received and have pledged to them that I'll make sure the petition reaches the hand of the president.
Yahweh Pentecostal Mission, a breakaway group from PAG Mission, has been wrangling with its mother church over the ownership of properties within Langosat region. A court order has been secured by PAG to seize back over 200 properties, a decision which Yahweh has since protested.
We are not ready to surrender our land. We are not ready to surrender our churches. Let someone come and kill us from here. We are so negative, and we are going to be parallel until God comes back.
Recently, the court bailiff mandated to execute the order decried lack of support from security.
The RCC is insufferable. He looks at money more than what he's supposed to do. Today, we have not executed that warrant in Lira.
Everybody knows the tension. Ramukaga, like I said, is doing business. He doesn't know. After his business, he will pick his money and walk away. But what happens after he's already gone?
The matter still remains lethal with the several attacks and counterattacks, especially on Sunday. Some people now want the intervention of the president into the 10 years of church conflict.
ADF rebels killed 2 people in an ambush at Katojo Junction along Bwera, Kinyamaseke, Kasese district. The trailer had 4 occupants. UPDF is currently on the trail of the attackers. Details to this story follow.
It is true preliminary information indicate an incident where an estimated 5 ADF elements ambushed a trailer at 1 a.m. in the night, which was carrying onions from Kisoro to Mpondwe, Luhiriwa border, and burnt it. This happened at Katozo Junction along Bwera Kinyamaseke Kasese Road in Kasese district, and the trailer had only 4 occupants, where one male was shot dead, another male was seriously injured and has been rushed to Bwera Hospital. 1 female survived without any injury, and 1 man is yet to be seen. Our squads of UPDF 5 Battalion are tracking down the attackers. When there are more details available, we shall inform the country.
And with that, makes it a wrap for our newscast tonight. Stay tuned to UCTV News. I am Sunday Gloria Abuach, wishing you a lovely night.